Hi, welcome to 2025. My name is Anna, and I post reading videos on Saturday, writing videos on Wednesdays. And as it is a new year, I do want to share 25 goals that I do want to achieve this year, aka my New Year resolution. I have them all on my phone here. So I'm just gonna go through the list. There won't be much that I'm gonna add, but I will go through my 25 goals. And if you share any of these, let me know. Also, let me know, do you do New Year resolutions or not? Do you set goals for the new year? And with that being said, let's get started. So, the first thing I want to do is I want to make more time for myself. And this, I think, is very self explanatory. I make time for everyone else. It's only fair that I make more time for myself. I want to go out. No, more like I want to do my lashes more, get my nails done, all that work. I want to pamper myself. I deserve it. I do want to read more. Last year, I think I only read 37 out of my 100 book goal. Definitely not meet that goal, but I do want to read more. And I could have always set my reading goal to 100 books, but I've actually put it to 150 books. And I guess that would somehow, I'm trying to reverse psychology myself, thinking that somehow that would make me read more books. But I do want to read 150 books this year, and we will see how that go. I crochet, and I have a small crochet business. I'm taking a break now for a little while. But last year I crocheted a lot of stuff, mostly for my business, but I didn't really crochet anything that I wanted to crochet for myself. So this year I want to prioritize crocheting more items for myself because I don't know about anyone else, but I love wearing crochet stuff. I love wearing stuff that I know was made by hand. Someone sat down and make it. So that's just me. I do want to exercise more. Now, I really stopped exercising mostly during COVID when it really hits, and I know that's a really really long time. And since then, I haven't really have that drive to get up in the morning and exercise. So I want to prioritize exercising more this year. I also want to get more sleep. I'm an insomniac. I have a lot of trouble sleeping, mostly at night, which I think makes me a little bit more nocturnal as well. I have no problem sleeping at the day during the day, but as daytime is when most people are awake, I don't want to be sleeping. I don't want to be a night owl. That's how I'm saying. So I do want to prioritize sleeping more, preferably at night. I do want to go out more. I like to call myself a social introvert. I will always prioritize staying at home. But if someone invite me out to the movies or for a hike, I would love to go. And I do like going to all these places. So I do want to prioritize going out more. I also do want to finish the first draft of my fantasy romance novel that I'm writing right now. And I've never really finished a book. I've been writing novels since I was 13. I've written shorter stories when I was younger, but I started writing novels when I was 13, and I have never finished a novel, and I do want to make that a priority this year. As a matter of fact, if I had completed this in November, this would not even be a goal. So I definitely want to ensure that next year this time I do have my first draft done for that novel. I do want to I believe in affirmation and manifestation. So I do want to manifest more this year and also focus on the positives in my life, like how beautiful my eyes are, especially in good lighting. I don't know. Like there are days when I'm really having like a really bad day, and I want to have something positive that I can focus on. And my positive is how beautiful my eyes look. No, my like I could have on bad makeup. I could be having the worst day. I could have mascara running down my face. My eyes are always beautiful, especially in good lighting. So I do want to focus on that. I do want to journal more. I'm that girl. I write dear diary and talk about my day and all that. And I started like late last year. Like I did it for all of October and then I stopped. So I want to start documenting my day more because journaling is like pictures. Like when I at the end of this last year, when I look back at all the pictures I took throughout the years, I was like, wow, I didn't even remember going to those places. And I want to document the important parts of my life in my handprint or my handwriting. And at the end of the year, I want to go over and read over my inner thoughts, because there's only so much things that a picture can capture. It won't remind me of how I felt, and I want to be able to look over probably when I'm at 50, 55, 60, 70. I want to have boxes filled with journals, and probably my kid or my grandkids can go over, and who knows, maybe my journals will end up in a museum or something. So there's that. I want to learn a new word every day. I was a lot more intelligent when I was 17, 18 than I am today. I know I'm writing, and like I would say something like very, very chilly when I could have used frosty or another word or something. I just want to expand my vocabulary, and a way that I think I could do that is if I learn a new word every day. How I'm gonna come up with these words, have no idea. But I do want to learn a new word every day, and that's what I'm gonna do. I also I want to stop procrastinating. Like procrastinator, like I'm probably one of the biggest procrastinators ever, and procrastination and I are this close, and we've gotten like so close that nothing can separate us. And I mean that there are some things that I need to leave in 2024, and that's just one of the things that I'm such a procrastinator. I will procrastinate and give myself valid reasons for procrastinating. I'm that person, and I just want to leave that in 2024. I want to work to achieve my goals. And I'm not talking about these 25 goals. I want, like, when I set daily goals or mini goals for myself, I want to work to achieve them, and I want to make that my focus. I I want to be successful. I want to be that person who, when I set a goal, I just chase it like a cheetah chasing. I don't know what cheetahs chase, but you get what I'm trying to say. So I want to work on achieving my goals. I want to learn a new language. I'm that person. I like to travel. I like to go out of my comfort zone. I will book a train to go to a new city to and come back home. I don't know if it's because when I was younger I moved a lot. I'm not the type of person to get homesick. I love trying new food and going to new places, and although I'm an introvert, I like meeting people to an extent. So I want to learn a new language. I always say it's Spanish because I used to be fluent. I have nobody to talk to in Spanish, but when I do speak Spanish, people say I have a Spanish accent. I've met people who, I don't know. I don't think I have a Spanish accent, but I've met people who asked if Spanish is my first language, which I think is weird. But I don't know. I've always wanted to learn to speak Italian. I know I like hearing French. I don't want to learn to speak French or Spanish, or I don't know. I like Russian, but they say it's the hardest language. It's in German. German. I don't know. I just don't want to learn a new language. I don't know when, but I know I do want to learn a new language. I When I was like 17, 16, I did yoga for like a month or something, and I really loved it. And every year I say I'm going to start meditating more, and I never do. So hopefully this is the year. I want to start meditating more. I could possibly do this on Saturdays or Sundays when I know that it's the weekend, my daughter doesn't have school. The most I'm doing is laundry, but I want to do yoga more, and that way I can also, my daughter could join because yoga isn't strenuous for the most part, and we could bond over that. It could be Saturdays and Sunday morning yoga, and I think that would be fun. So I want to meditate more, and I think it's good, and it helps give you a clear mind, and I love all of that, and I want that for myself. I do want to drink more water. I will go days. I'm not proud of it, but I will go days when I have not have a single drop of water. I'll drink coffee, I'll drink my tea, I'll drink Pepsi, Coca-Cola, I'll drink some sweet ass juice, but no water. So I do want to ensure that my body is getting more water, especially since I'm asthmatic and I know mucus could be in my lungs and all that. So I just want to stay hydrated, and I just believe that I should be drinking more water. Hopefully, I'm staying on track because I've already done this video and I missed like at least 7 goals. So hopefully, I am staying on track. At the end, I don't know. I also hopefully I'm not missing anything because I've already done this video. So I want to start posting more consistently. Now, this is a new channel which I started in November, and I don't know. I haven't really posted it. As I said, I procrastinate. I be giving myself valid reasons not to post videos. And one of the valid reasons I always tell myself is that no one's watching this stuff anyways. And then I'll post a video that I think that no one's watching, and then it will get so much views, and then I'll be like, oh my gosh, I should be posting more. So I want to post more on my social media, especially YouTube, because we're losing TikTok. I really love TikTok, but I there's always on here, and I want to write consistently, probably at least an hour a day, because the only way I'm going to finish my novel is if I'm writing every day. So I definitely want to ensure that I am writing every day, and I want to make time for the things that matters, like I don't know, getting my nails done. That's probably not important to anyone, but probably going out more, reading more, having days when I just spend some time, quality time, and I don't know. I just want to make time for the things that matters. I didn't say matters to who, but I just want to make time for the things that matters. Like probably going for a walk, or I don't know. I want to ensure that I'm walking 10,000 steps daily, and this will help me with my whole exercise more, because walking is a form of exercise. It's the best exercise to me. So plain and simple. My goal is actually 20,000 steps, but I will have to pass 10,000 to get to 20,000. So there's that. And I want to walk slash run more. On the days that I run or walk, when I look back on all the some of the most productive days that I have throughout my entire life, it's days when I start my morning on a walk or run, or end my morning on a walk or run. So I do want to walk or run more. I want to eat healthy, which is very self-explanatory. I'm not a snack person, so it's not that I don't. I eat junk, because I'm not. I don't. I'm not a snack person. I'm not a let's go to Burger King, let's go to McDonald's. I'm not. I don't like greasy foods, and most of that is since I had my daughter. I don't know. I can't really like whenever I eat any food that's too greasy, like my chest burns. So I'm not really like an unhealthy eating person, but I'm the type of person I will eat like 2 times a day, and I'll be fine. And it's something that I've done my entire life. As if I could go through the entire day with just one solid meal, and I'll be fine. And I just want to eat more, because if I'm eating like one meal, I just don't think that I'm getting all the calories that I need to get in my body. So I do want to ensure that I'm eating more and more healthy, because you can always eat more, but are you eating healthy? Like more fruits, more vegetables, ensure that I'm getting my protein, my carbs, and all that lovely stuff. I want to overthink less. I think one of my biggest downfall is that I overthink, and when you procrastinate, overthinking is like your is it's like the worst thing you could possibly do is be an overthinker who loves to procrastinate, because I'll be like on my way out, leaving the house, and I'll be like 30 minutes from the house, and I'm wondering to myself, did I close the door? Is my window closed? Did I turn off all the lights? All that. And especially when you're trying to sleep, overthinking is not something that helps you. Like, I don't know. If you overthink, I don't know how to explain overthinking without overthinking. So there's that. I One of my crafting goals for last year was to learn to knit, and I did learn to knit. But I didn't end up making myself anything. So I want to knit myself a sweater. I could say a scarf, but I don't really wear scarves. So I want to knit myself a sweater. And there are two blankets that I started working on. I'm going to insert a picture of one right here. And one of them is a granny square. I'm making like 81 granny squares. So I want to finish those two blankets. I've never finished a crochet blanket. I've been crocheting I think this is gonna make like I think 5 or 6 years, 5 to 6 years, and I've never made myself a blanket. So I want to do that. And the last thing, because hopefully I didn't miss anything because I'm not making this video again. The last thing is I want to ensure I complete all my goals for 2025. And we have 365 days this year. And if I prioritize completing these 25 goals, then I believe that it's completely feasible. Because with when you take a, I don't know, none of these goals are goals that are have like a specific time frame. I don't have to eat healthy all throughout the year. I just need to eat more healthy. I don't need to be meeting my 10K goal every day. I just need to work towards meeting my 10K goal. So I'm not the type of person, like I don't want to pressure myself. The aim is to try. We don't have to, because you don't have to meet the goal. The aim is to try, because if you are trying and trying and trying and trying, the only reason why you know that you failed is because you tried. Because if you didn't try, there would be nothing for you to fail. And I'm just gonna leave that at that. One of my favorite quotes is by Maya Angelou, and it's nothing can work unless you do. And I've had that mantra for the last, I don't know, ever since I discovered that mantra, that's been my mantra. And you're gonna have to work, and unless you work, nothing works. And that's just that. So to all my readers, I hope that this is the year that you discover more books and that you fall deeper in love with reading and that you branch out and don't be afraid to read a book that's outside of your genre. Also, time is precious. Don't be afraid to DNF a book that you're not enjoying. Like I growing up as a kid, DNFing a book wasn't a thing, so I would be that person to sit down and read a really crappy book, and then it doesn't help you because that's just time. You're taking time away from a book that you could have sat down and really enjoy. So I hope you have a happy reading year. And to all my writers, just write. Even if it's one word a day, that's 365 word for the year. Just write. Because what is 10 words today could be 100 words tomorrow. So just write and happy writing. And so what if you can't spell any? I spell any sometimes E-N-Y. So what if you spell didn't without the apostrophe? Just write. Once you have that first draft or whatever draft you're writing, once you're done with that, then you can worry about all the other mistakes. So that's my little motivation to you. And I just happy writing. Have a happy writing year and have fun. And a cool way is I recently discovered this on TikTok where they'll do like reading prompts, like if writers, if you're trying to save someone who can't be saved, how would you end the book, whatever. And I really love those writing prompts. So you can try writing with writing prompts. Those are really fun. I love those. And I just want to say have a wonderful year, month, week, day, hour, minute, second. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.